today on my adventure at Lake Tahoe. Joining me today on this epic snow adventure is Robert Clancy, so let's head out. Lake Tahoe is the largest freshwater lake in the Sierra Nevada mountains, straddling the border of California and Nevada. The lake is more than a third of a mile deep. That's over 1,600 feet down, making it the second deepest lake in North America and one of the top 10 deepest lakes in the world. It's known for its clear water, beaches, and its amazing ski resorts. There are many things to do in this thriving, majestic mountain paradise. Tahoe has it all. So behind me is Lake Tahoe. It's the second largest lake in the United States next to the Great Lakes, and it's the 10th largest one in the world. And this lake has always been a puzzlement for people. It wasn't surveyed until the 19th century, and it goes down to over 1,600 feet. And this lake supplies enough water for everyone in the United States to have 50 gallons per day for 5 years. One of the most amazing things that I love about this lake is the color of the water. It's iconic blue. And the reason for that is that it's just pure water, and it also connects with the light coming in. So coming up to ski, whether you're going to ski or not, you want to stop at the observation deck. You can walk all around and see views of all the lake, of Lake Tahoe, and of all the mountains. And they have these incredible rock formations, natural formations all around. So it's a definite stop to come in whether you want to ski or not. And if you're not skiing, you can come up. There's a little cafe here you can eat. You can sit down, enjoy the views, and then go back up the top to the gondola and come back down. Heavy snowfall, majestic mountains, epic terrain, and incredible views make Lake Tahoe a perfect destination for any skier or snowboarder. From beginning slopes to some of the steepest, most advanced terrain on the West Coast, this region is a historic ski destination that cannot be overlooked. High above the sapphire blue waters of Lake Tahoe sits Heavenly Ski Resort, one of the most unique snow resorts on the planet. Heavenly boasts over 34 miles of wide-open, groomed cruisers, 1,600-foot plunges in the double black diamond canyons, and the most outrageous tree skiing in North America. Come on, let's hit the slopes. Okay, I am here in Tahoe, and it's snowing, and it's 27 degrees. Yeah, it was pretty hairy when nobody's around. One guy actually had vertigo and he kept falling because he couldn't find if it was up or down.
Well, that's the cause for vertigo, and if you look out there, it is cold. But there was zero visibility up there. It was like skiing in a cloud, and I could not see the slope. I'm not the best skier. We were in Nevada. I think we started out in Nevada. We ended up in California. Didn't know where we were. We had to go up to come back down and ski onto the other side of the mountain. So needless to say, we've got probably more mileage on our skis today than we were looking to do, but we are definitely there. She has like the tiniest feet, but can you get these boots off? No. It's like, oh my God. It is like impossible to get this little tiny foot out of there. Successfully got one off. But we're running out of time. We have to get it off before we get to the bottom. Look at this crazy stuff. I have to.
I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to get your boots on and off?
9.
9. I would say, I would actually give that a 10. Almost tore your heel off with that, but your foot is still there. We have UGG boots on now, so you're.
I got ice in my hair.
You're crazy.
Here in the mountains, no matter where you look, you see trees with snow on, you see the lake, you see mountains, and the lighting is different. So different times of day, the lighting, like being a photographer, it's incredible, like to see the shadows coming over. And I mean, no matter where you look, 360 degrees, so you got awesome views.
Yeah. For skiing personally is just the incredible views that you have up there. There's so many people taking pictures.
Everywhere you ski in Lake Tahoe, you have beautiful, wide open trails and incredible views. So this is the California Trail. You're coming down from the Tamarind Tier and coming all the way from Nevada over to the California side. The cool thing about skiing Heavenly is that half of it is in California and the other half is in Nevada. And right now, I am in the Nevada part. Welcome to Nevada. So right now, I have one foot in California and one in Nevada.
So we are in 2 different states at the same time right now. That's a cool thing. So it's long ski run. We're still heading this way. We've got a little ways to go and beach at the bottom.
So, what do you do after several ski runs? You have to unpack some delicious snackies.
So if you're smart, you pack some donuts in your backpack before you ski, right?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah, break time.
We have an amazing plate of donuts.
Yeah, so we just came down the ridge run, and it's a blue run. You have a couple steep hills like that one you just saw. That's probably the steepest, but you know, the more you do it, the better it gets. And we came down it pretty good for the first time today, so getting better.
Still alive.
Getting the ski on.
Yeah.
Okay, so now going down Skyline Trail, which goes, you can see Ellie's to the left. This is Black Diamond. No, not heading to Black Diamond. Bit windy up here, but you have a beautiful view of Lake Tahoe. My run was good, yeah, not too bad, not too many people, came down pretty fast, so liking it.
Well, I have to tell you, she looked real smooth going down the slope. She actually got down before me because she is a speed demon.
No, not really, but faster than you.
Yes.
I think my favorite part is the runs are a lot longer than the runs that I'm used to, and some of them are pretty wide. I've been on some really narrow ones, but when you're coming down on the trails, they get pretty narrow, but then they come into wide ones. So I like skiing down wide hills, getting a little bit better, and the steep ones didn't fall, so that's great. Didn't fall yesterday, so we make it 100% tomorrow, no falling, so that's a good day. It's incredible no matter where you look. You know, you see a lot of trees, a lot of snow, you see the lake, you see the mountains, especially different times of day. You see the lighting changes, and I like being a photographer. I like looking at different lighting on mountains. It's really kind of really impressive and serene. One of the things you have to keep in mind is that quite often the gondola is closed to get up to the top because of severe weather. So it was closed all day on Monday and closed a little bit yesterday, and right now it's closed again because you get pretty high gusts of winds because we're up in very high elevation. So keep that in mind, and we'll try it again tomorrow. So today is the 3rd day of skiing at Heavenly, and beautiful day, chilly, about 30 degrees, but if you look in the back you can see Lake Tahoe behind us, and heading to the observation deck, so we're going to see some incredible views. And if you want to just come up here and just get the views, it's about $81 a ticket just to come up and look out and then go right back down. It's really nice. Snow conditions are good. It is a Thursday, a little more people on the slopes than on Tuesday and Wednesday.
But all day, excellent skiing, and we still have not fallen yet. It's all good. Let's keep that going.
Yeah,
all right.
That's a good day.
It's a good day.
So there's 3 days, no falling, a couple close ones, but I think that's the thing about skiing is once you get into a tricky predicament that you can get your way out of it. So that's all in the process of learning. But 3 days here. Now we're heading tomorrow snowmobiling and check out the snowmobiling in Tahoe. And until next year for Tahoe. So definitely, you know, I think it's one of my favorite places to ski is Heavenly.
Well, one of my things is my legs are really sore, and just keeping up with this lady on her adventure.
Yeah, we had to quit for today because his legs are trash.
Oh yeah, my legs are trash. I'm out. I'm signing out. I'm out. I don't care. My legs. I'm alive. My legs hurt, and I'm done.
So off of the slopes and down in Heavenly Village, where there's a lot of little shops here. But the thing I always look for is to find the coffee either before or after skiing. I know it's cold and I have an iced coffee, but I prefer it iced. I have a raspberry latte. It's good. Try it sometime. Sounds terrible, but it's good. Cheers. So it's always nice after a day of skiing to come in the hot tub in Heavenly Valley in the cold and sitting in the hot. You could take that off now. And there is so much more than skiing and snowboarding in Lake Tahoe. We found this epic 2-hour snowmobile cruise through Hope Valley, Nevada, that guided us over mountain meadows to scenic vistas nearly 9,000 feet above sea level. Okay guys, so on the snowmobile tour, and we're at the highest peak right now, right there, and that one is called the Nipple.
You're crazy.
It was pretty good. You know, we hit some narrow, winding roads, and it's interesting when you're on the snowmobile, it kind of shakes because it is on skis, side to side, but pretty awesome. Fun adventure. Our snowmobile trip took us over 30 miles of fresh snow-covered terrain. We glided through towering pine and aspen, breathed in the crisp mountain air, and took in a few stops to marvel at the amazing scenery Hope Valley, Nevada has to offer. Okay, our second stop, here we are in the mountains, and this is called the Three Sisters, those 3 peaks. And down below there, that space you see is Lake Tamarack. It's frozen over. So that's the lake frozen, and there's the Three Sisters. So now I'm standing in Hope Valley. This was our 3rd stop for today. And this is an interesting spot because this is where Die Hard 2 was filmed, and also Tom Cruise did aerial shots for his movie getting this whole area. And if you look, there's a nice little stream here coming through the snow, and it goes all the way around and out. There are many beautiful scenic points around Tahoe to visit, from the Carson City area, Topaz Lake, and the Great Basin to Owens Valley. National parks, national forests, and endless views are around every corner. When we did our 1-day-long road trip around the lake and beyond, it led us to discover a few awesome points of interest. Our first stop, Cave Rock, located right on the shores of Lake Tahoe. Okay, let's go check out Cave Rock. So behind me is the famous Cave Rock. It's over 3 million years old, and it was created by volcanic activity. It's on the southeastern shore of Tahoe. Now, this is also revered by the Washoe American Native Indians, and the reason it is because they see a lady's face in the rock. So it's also called Lady of the Lake. So let's go see if we can find that face, but we are going to climb all the way up to the peak. So here I am ready to scramble up to the top of Cave Rock. We're about 6,500 altitude, and Cave Rock is about 250 feet. So scrambling up is not really a trail. You're going to have to climb over rocks. So you have to be very careful going up. So important thing is make sure you have your proper equipment. You notice I don't have my jacket
scrambling,
on, because you have to
always use your hands almost
have good shoes, hiking poles.
to the top.
I might have to put them away as you need my hands to scramble up. But I'm going to go 250 feet up to the top.
Here, do you need a hand?
I don't need a hand.
How about a finger?
Yeah, how about a foot? Okay, we are at the peak of Cave Rock, 250 feet up, and you could look down, you could see the depth going up. Beautiful views. The best view, I think, so far that we've seen is climbing up to the top of Cave Rock, overlooking Lake Tahoe. Gonna take a little hike down to the lake. Yeah. It's just breathtaking views wherever you go around the lake. And this is so magical. This is my element. Being out in nature, blue skies, sun, crystal clear water, rocks, trees, hiking. It's the bomb for me. Right now I'm at the shoreline of Lake Tahoe, and I spoke today with someone that does dive here because I was wondering, can you dive in Lake Tahoe? And the water's very clear, but it's very cold. Right now it's about 39 degrees and you need a dry suit. And I said, were there a lot of fish? And he said, no, not really, because the fish are afraid. So they know if they see someone coming, they go. But there are some boat wrecks here, and there is one at 500 feet. But of course you need to be a technical diver to go down that deep. Located at the base of the Heavenly Mountain Resort Gondola, Heavenly Village Lake Tahoe, built in the mid-50s, offers dining, shopping, and entertainment. The streets along the quaint cobblestone sidewalks are loaded with a unique community of shops, eateries, and entertainment, all in the heart of South Lake Tahoe. It's time to hit the town for some amazing burgers.
So eating at the California Burger. This is our twice time here because it was so good the first. They're trying something different, and we're sitting here watching the Olympics. How cool is that?
So my favorite part of Lake Tahoe was the ski resorts. What was yours?
Well, without a doubt, it's the beautiful views. Everywhere that you are in Lake Tahoe, you have a view of the lake and the mountains, and it looks so surreal. It doesn't even look like it's there. It looks like a painting, and whether you're skiing or driving, absolutely beautiful.
Whether summer or winter, you can always enjoy these views. Now, one little note to everybody that goes skiing there, if you're going with someone else, especially maybe a group of people, always pick a point or a chairlift where you're going to end up at, because it's very easy to lose track of your partner. I was coming down, he wasn't behind me, I pulled off to the side, I'm waiting 15 minutes, there was no cell service, so I'm thinking, what do? I thought, oh my gosh, he got hurt, right? So finally, we get a little bit of cell service, enough to say the chairlift. So we were able to do that.
Well, I wasn't with Ski Patrol, so that's the good news. There are a lot of runs there, and you know, I do have an excuse. This mountain covers 2 states. You could be in Nevada or California, but we did meet up at Skyline Lift, and everything worked out.
And a good note also is wear different colored clothing combinations, because everybody wears black. Black and white, I think, is the colors, and it's easy to follow someone else thinking that that's your partner. Now, how long did we sit in the car? It was a long drive for us to get up there.
Well, we spent a total of about 16 hours together in the car, and this lady has a hankering for a special snack.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're in the car so long and you get bored, right, you eat snacks. So beef jerky is kind of a healthy snack.
It is, unless it's covered with jalapeno peppers, which she did give me one. And as the driver, I don't think you want their eyes watering while you're going. It's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I like the spicy, so I always get that. So unfortunately, I had to eat the whole bag, which I think maybe I paid for it the next morning, but...
Well, you gotta love a woman who loves beef jerky.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on the next adventure. Thank you for joining us on this Tahoe adventure. And stay tuned for many, many more adventures from Rothrock, rocking it. Rothrock on the rocks. Rock on.
Really? See you guys next time.